Welcome back, guys, to Pentaclick eSports finals for EU East Tournament 17. Glad to see Team TheCallUsTSM and Team Anty have made it to the finals through all the 5 rounds. Really well played by these guys, and this is where it all counts for the triumphant Riot skin. Absolutely gonna be amazing. Both teams are really high tier. This is high level play. It's gonna be really interesting to see who's gonna come out on the top. Now we do see the Xerath, Lee Sin, and Morgana ban from Team Anty. Now those are very targeted bans because you don't see them banned regularly in the LCS or even solo queue games. So those are very targeted bans for specific people. Now we do see the Skarner pick, something that we see Anty utilizing in the previous game. They don't want to take that risk and they don't want to give it to Team Anty. The Evelynn, also a very good ban because she does provide a lot of early game pressure. You do not know where Evelynn might pop up in the map, so she's very scary. Rumble as well. Rumble, something that we've seen being banned against Team Anty, probably because of their top laner utilizing him really well in solo queue games, and overall Rumble's a really good champion. So hey, if you don't want to give it to him, might as well ban it. Now we do see taking their time to pick the first pick, but it most definitely will be the Alistar. We did see Alistar was almost the MVP of the last game, carrying the team, soaking up so much damage. Really well played the last game, and more than likely we'll see the same for this game. We do see Rek'Sai being picked up by the Call Me Bjerg. Rek'Sai is, as I said, really good early game jungler, can provide a lot of pressure, and the other ones that can counter him would be a Nidalee and the Lee Sin. Now we do see the Lee Sin is being banned, and so is the Evelynn, so Nidalee is the only strong early game jungler that is available. Now we do see Banana Goat has picked up Kog'Maw, really strong hyper carry. They don't necessarily have to go for a Juggernaut comp. They can take something strong in the front line just to zone out the rest of the team and let Kog'Maw deal free damage. Also, they do not have to go AD Kog'Maw. They can go mid Kog'Maw AP. He's very strong, really high poke, but it's something that I would not recommend doing versus an Alistar, because the primary engage from Alistar can really mess with that Kog'Maw, and that is something that you do not want. You want to keep that pressure away from the Kog'Maw, hence the Juggernaut comp. So really it's hard for Kog'Maw to stay alive, but we're gonna see the rest of the picks on how they capitalize on that. Now the Vladimir is definitely a typical pick. Not the Vladimir, the Victor, sorry, I keep confusing the two. The Victor's a really good pick because he's just such a strong mid laner, can provide a lot of pressure, the wave clear is great, and the team fights. The laser can get to the squishies, and also the storm, his ulti can provide a lot of pressure for the backline, so he's overall such a good mid laner. The only disadvantage is his mobility. Yeah.
And what I have to say is, with this patch 5.16, he has got nerfed. His early AP is weaker, however at the later this game goes he will get better. His late AP does now scale better with those hex cores.
Yeah, absolutely. Victor's definitely a good pick. Also, Garen has got a really good buff right now, and he can kill. Basically, his ulti is he deals more damage to the person that had the last kill on the enemy team. So he can basically, if Kog'Maw picks up the kill, I keep forgetting his name for some apparent reason. It's not Gar, it's Garen. Sorry. So basically, if Kog'Maw or Sivir pick up a kill, Garen can just so easily burst him down. It's absolutely crazy. He's a really good Juggernaut. And we do see that Sivir providing some extra engage, which at the moment Team TheCallUsTSM lack, and disengage as well against that Alistar's primary engage. As we do see the Thresh providing the same. Locking in that Gnar and not knowing what their top laner is always a good choice, because you're not going to get counterpicked, as it is very hard to counterpick. And Kalista, I'm surprised she was left open till the last rotation. That's absolutely crazy. Obviously Sivir was more prioritized, so I guess Kalista I'm guessing TSM are not afraid of that Kalista, if that's the way they want to go down, but Kalista will definitely provide a lot of pressure, and she is good towards the late game, especially in patch 5.16. I'm pretty sure she got one way of a buff. I'm not 100% sure. She definitely did get changed, and we will see how will that impact her in this game. Now, TSM are not aware of what they could possibly take in the top lane. Now this, guys, is best out of one, so any pick will change how the game will end, so they definitely have to choose their champion.
Okay, as we're going into this game, but in the final for that all-important prize, we have Antydestabilomaterializm versus TheCallUsTSM. This match is sure to be a woozy. First off, I'd like to say, report Rek'Sai, no skin, but has the whole team just have one, but just kidding, but either way, it'll be a good match.
Gonna be definitely interesting game, especially with that Garen support. It does actually work, guys, believe it or not, because they can rotate their bottom to top and make it work, but in terms of the 2v2, it's gonna be very, very edgy. But we might see, they might pull off some unpredictable first bloods or whatnot. Alistar jungle has low wave clear, but has really, really good ganks, actually better ganks than Rek'Sai, but has very slow wave clear, which is the whole problem. His mana consumption is quite high, so it makes it a little bit of a disadvantage in the jungle. And what Gnar should be doing is he should be helping Alistar in the early jungle, then teleporting to his lane, because Alistar is gonna have a difficulty in the early jungle and securing that level 3 fast enough before Rek'Sai does, which is halfway impossible at this stage. So it's gonna be really interesting to see.
And the Garen, it does look like it could be standard lanes with the Kalista and the Garen standing next to the Crooks.
Yeah,
and they have
definitely
got vision off that. So
they know. TheCallUsTSM know that basically Alistar is starting with double golems, so they will know they can invade him at the red or at the blue buff, because he's gonna be struggling with the jungle, so they can make the appropriate actions needed. But it is very standard start for both of the teams, very mirrory. Rek'Sai did not go for that blue buff. Instead, he soloed Wolves, and Sivir and Thresh are gonna pick up that early level 2 and try to snowball off of that into the bottom lane.
And that is a trade that Cogmore has not paid off too well in that mid lane. More so, just to point out that I'm not sure how good the Cogmore mid pick was in the end, in the sense that Irelia and the Alistar will be able to turret dive him quite easily, but could be good.
Well, it is risky, but it snowballs really heavily into the game, and he does have a lot of poke. What Team Anti lack is the actual poke, and the actual primary engage, apart from the Alistar. So if they don't get the engage from the Alistar, Cogmore should relatively easily be able to poke out Team Anti. So heavy trade there in the bottom lane.
Great trade. Is it going to be first blood? Oh, is it going to be first blood? Going to the red team. Both are low. Kalista wants to get that kill, but also Severe wants to get the kill on the Garen, but there'll be no kills. Good trade, both teams.
The heal is down for Kalista now, so they are at a little bit of a disadvantage, but she does have far more health. She does get hooked, which
hook lands. And it's going to be first blood for the Kalista, using those Ren stacks. Well played, good kill. Garen making sure that spell shield went off in his Q instead of the Rend, which was really well played. Is Garen supporting new meta?
Looks like it might possibly be. Now Garen is very, very tanky, just like Alistar. So all he can do is he can silence Sivir, so she was not actually able to heal. So Kalista just picked up such an easy kill. But as some of you may not have seen, it wasn't actually Kalista who made the final blow. It was Garen using the Sentinel passive from Kalista that did extra damage and got him the kill. So really well played by that Garen, silencing Sivir, making her not being able to do anything in that lane. And Thresh, I believe, is not making enough pressure, and hopefully he gets it together to win the lane, because it's not embarrassing, but it's definitely rare for a Kalista Garen to win the lane.
It was, though, the Kalista who did pick up that kill in the end.
Yeah.
Was. Oh, yeah.
Basically, the way Sentinel procs is, if your support basically gets the kill with the Sentinel passive, it's Kalista who actually gets the kill, and gold as well. So it's really interesting, but that passive actually has been nerfed very recently because it was halfway OP. But it's still, as we can see, it still works really well with Garen, so definitely interesting. Alistar actually making a bold move and invading the red team jungle. Probably gonna go for that flank on the Kog'Maw, as he is very immobile. But nothing happening yet.
Looking at the bot lane, the CS is reasonably similar. However, Thresh with that face of the mountain. That's not face of the mountain, yeah, it's the relic shield. But the gank will be coming in bot mid lane. Pulverize combo will go down, but Kog'Maw can flash away. I can't see
there's the Rek'Sai. Really well played by Alistar, but not well executed, because Victor was not able to follow up in time to land the stun. Not the stun, the slow, and the stun, of course, afterwards. So maybe if Victor was a little bit closer, that might have been a kill, but apparently wasn't close enough.
And as the Thresh spams his... The Rek'Sai is going to get first, going to get another kill, and that is going to be a kill for the Rek'Sai. That's the problem with the Alistar jungle. He's clear. Maybe he should have gone back a bit earlier. He still has only got that Hunter's Machete, but either way, well played.
Absolutely. So, as I said, Rek'Sai will be able to clear waves faster, hence he was able to clear more waves back faster than Alistar and get some items, and has time actually to invade Alistar, so...
That's already used from the Severe. Low goes out with them rend stacks. Won't pick up the kill, I don't think, but either way, good, well played by the Kalista.
Rek'Sai is coming in from the back there. Might try to catch Kalista. He is silenced though, going very low. The exhausts are coming in.
And that Garen doing damage. TP comes in from the blue team top side. It's going to be Dinar, but however, he has not got the stacks. They're going a bit deep. Everyone low on that red team. He wants to get a third proc. Is he going to? Gets the kill, but Severe's going to pick up that kill on him. Everyone super low on that red team. Good trade in the end, 2 for 1. Well played to the red team.
Absolutely. Gnar's teleport might have been a little bit, just a tad bit too late. Whenever in team communication, whenever you're going in and willing to go in to do something, the top laner should be informed before you actually commit to it, and that was the whole problem. It was just a tad bit too late, and Gnar had to overextend, hence giving a kill to Sivir. But it's 100% still fine, as the gold advantage isn't that big at the moment, so both teams are relatively even as of yet. But Sivir does seem to get bullied really hard by that Kalista, especially with the first blood that she got from Garen. So might be a little bit difficult, especially when she already has the upgraded boots, giving her more mobility, making it harder for anyone to gank her, so she'll be a lot more safe as well. But Alistar is gonna pick up that red. Taking a while, going really low, but he does have the smite, so he should be safe enough. His wave clear will increase as soon as he gets the Cinder Hulk, if he's even aiming for that Cinder Hulk. I assume he is. So his wave clear will increase that way, but it's taking a while just for now.
And looking at all the lanes, red team seems to be in CS top lane, but however, mid and bot is about 30 CS altogether ahead. Oh, no, 20 CS, no, 30 ahead, CS ahead. So math is hard. But and this could be a kill onto the.
No, they disengage as soon as they see. Yeah, the Thresh threat is just too much. They didn't want to engage on that.
Next side looks maybe for a kill, but does not go in.
Yeah.
This Kog'Maw is chunked down quite low. Those laser beams are doing quite a lot of damage.
I have to say, late game Kog'Maw will be a lot more better. He will deal a lot more damage, provide much more utility. It's just now, it's pretty typical for a Kog'Maw to get denied. Doesn't really matter that much, as long as he's not getting killed. That's the whole point. Oh!
Great pickup from the flash. The flash silence was just brilliant from that Garen.
Absolutely.
However, there is a fight top lane. Ult comes out from the Irelia. Gnar taken very low. He hasn't got that Mega Gnar, which he runs out of ult snacks. Is Gnar going to turn this around? Mega coming up soon, but neither kills will go in. Big's taken very low.
Right there.
It's not going to do. But the turnaround stun goes out.
Yeah!
And it's going to be a trade. They both get the kill. In top lane, fights going left, right, top, bottom, everywhere on the map. This is brilliant. Great match. Is Gnar going to try and get the kill? Oh, he won't get the kill. Oh, that goes in, and that's just
the
about
minion.
the one over. Minions get the kill. 1-for-1 trades. Absolutely brilliant. As the Kalista and Garen look to catch someone out.
The solo lanes are just so even at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. The trades are just so even. But the CS differentials are still a huge thing, as we do see Irelia is taking a significant disadvantage over Garen, but...
Oh, is the Thresh going to get caught? All comes out from the Kalista. Is this Garen pick actually going to be the victory? Great silence. They managed to get the kill on that Thresh.
Yeah.
Brilliant play.
Thresh, not the best positioning out there, as he got caught pretty easily by trying to join up with Sivir in the lane. They knew that Kalista and Garen were missing. He should have played this a little bit more carefully, especially when Kalista has that level 6, because her, not even ganks, her she can burst down anybody really fast, and she can use her utility against flashes. So even if Thresh had the flash, he would not be able to escape with the Garen's knockup from her ulti. Now Sivir is
and the bot lane, that Garen may have been weak as a support, but now he's so far ahead that they are now winning this bot lane really heavily. As trades go on top.
Absolutely.
Could this be going in? No, get as many stacks as can. He jumps over.
Oh.
This is going to be killed. But the Alistar comes in.
What does he do?
Oh, he messes up the combo. The Irelia looks like she might be able to get away, but she's going against her own tower. So, absolutely outplays. Kills to the minions.
No.
Is she going to survive? Carries on. Nar's going to get it, I feel. I can't imagine him getting away. Nar picks up. Nearly very well paid by the Irelia. In fact, the red team will be able to trade this dragon in exchange for that kill. So, well played.
Gotta give 10 points for effort. Really well played. Almost getting away. She still has that teleport, so she'll be able to come back to lane relatively fast enough. But being that they were chasing Irelia, their team were able to pick up a free dragon, while Gnar and Alistar were taking a long time in order to kill Irelia. So actually really well played by her by delaying the team. Now Garen.
Hook goes out onto that Garen. Can't see him surviving this. They're going to give it to Rek'Sai to pick up that kill. I think they wanted Severe, but the auto attack did go out. Garen caught in the enemy jungle.
The problem with picking up Garen support, is he becomes really squishy. He has that problem stacking those tanky items unless they're winning the lane really significantly. Therefore he was really squishy and died really fast.
And the dive is back like, good flash from the Kalista. Is she going to survive?
No way!
Maybe he tries to go for the kill. You can just run away. Hook goes out. Great hook. It's blind. It gets the kill. Well played from the Thresh.
Kalista trying to get a bit greedy there, I assume. Going back in just for an extra stack, but Rand was already used, so I'm not sure why did she go back, but really resulted her in getting caught out again when she had a good opportunity to escape. And it might result in a free turret for TSM.
Even better, those kills on that Garen in that jungle, and the Kalista has now maybe helped the bot lane get back into this game. Goal difference only 700 now.
Absolutely. Irelia is still basically Irelia can go in anytime that Gnar pushes, because her ulti provides her so much lifesteal. So she's actually letting Gnar push, and then she will engage as long as there is a big wave coming in with Gnar. She does have that advantage. She does have that Sheen and the Phage. She will be able to kill him regardless. Now, okay, given Gnar has 3 kills at the moment, he does have a lot of gold with that Black Cleaver, so it might prove a little bit more difficult for Irelia to kill Gnar, but it still is definitely possible.
And as he looks to push, but Aurelia is quite good underneath the turret at getting that CS. And nothing seems to really be happening other than the Rek'Sai looks to pick up his red buff. Is Alistair going to dive mid lane though?
I think he is.
Gang comes in. Against the Cogmore, the director decides not to watch it, and that's going to be a kill picked up for the victor. And the Gnar, well played. Gnar 1v1ing Aurelia and the 2v1 in the mid lane. Well played by the blue team.
Absolutely. Really nice plays. All across the map. The bottom lane is also getting died. Thankfully they didn't die, but they're still finding it difficult in order to get farm, in order to catch up to that Kalista because she's ahead in CS and hitting kills. So it's going to be very difficult for them to snowball off of that Sivir's ulti.
And no gank, no turret dive. It is going to be against 3 people. It is a bit risky.
Definitely.
I feel like the Cogmore, especially in this lane, is going to have to make sure he has them wards in his own jungle and on his sides, because he's going to keep getting dived by that Alistair the later this game goes.
Yep, absolutely. Oh. Guess the hope, but is nobody's able to follow up onto that. Now Aurelia is gonna making her way towards the mid lane.
And the hook goes out. Who's gonna get caught? And
God.
It is Thresh to go down first. It was a switch round, and the ult comes out. Garrett goes in. Aurelia's coming from the side. Gnar does not have TP, however. They're chasing this Garen. Oh, they're gonna pick up the kill. Aurelia to pick up that one. And that's a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, I believe it didn't really need to be a 1-for-1. They should have waited until Aurelia joined up with them, because Aurelia was still not there to make any impact in that teamfight. She arrived just a little bit too late, and Thresh just engaged just a little bit too early. So it was a 5v4, but it was a little bit too engaged way too early, and it was actually a 4v4 that they engaged onto. Now Sivir is actually behind from Kalista, so it is not the best idea to engage on a 4v4. So, not the best idea, but almost executed correctly. Dragon is popping up in 1 minute 27 seconds, so what blue team has to do now is get some extra vision, because even though the red team is slightly behind in 2k gold, their vision is still on top of their game. They're still having that vision, are able to catch people out in the jungle, especially around that dragon.
And there's the Cogmore, looks to pick up his blue buff, as the Victor look and does the respective same thing. Bit of poke now going on from the Gnar, and actually could maybe get this kill now as he chases the Aurelia. Aurelia's taken really low, gun goes out. Is she going to go in? And the guard, that was a bit, didn't show enough respect to that Gnar then Aurelia. Free kill, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, Dragon is popping up in 40 seconds. Aurelia is going to be dead for 24 seconds, meaning she will not be able to make it fast enough to the Dragon. So what team Anti-team should do is definitely group around that Dragon now, because Aurelia has that teleport, so she can actually teleport fast enough, which is kind of scary. So you want to prioritize that vision around the Dragon. Clear those wards, clear the vision wards, so that Aurelia would not be able to teleport and make any presence in the Dragon. Well, while I was talking, no presence was made around that Dragon, so
yeah,
not the best idea, but...
Oh, they tried to engage. Oh, good, Cogmore doing that. He's hit that 11 spike, doing that damage, takes Alistair down very quickly. And Garen looks like he could be the next to go down. Oh, Kalista saves him. Good ult from Kalista. However, that could be the Dragon for the red team. Instead, they decide to go mid.
Yeah, well, being that Alistair is going to be dead for 8 seconds, they can try to get that turret and the Dragon, but it seems that Victor's wave clear is just too huge for them right now. They do have a lot of siege, but Victor's laser just clears waves way too fast right now. They're looking for that Dragon, they should go for it and they should get it, because Garen and Alistar are just not going to be there with the smite.
However, this fight will come in with the Gnar. Iliad Mega, he jumps in, all goes out, only gets Rek'Sai, doesn't actually stun anyone, he has to flash out. He just about survives, so the Rek'Sai is coming on the back, and the Thresh does go down. Aurelia goes down as well, blue team getting quite a few kills.
Oh!
Flash comes out from the Alistair, is that going to be a kill? Should be a kill, but the Rek'Sai is getting away. Both Cogmore and Severe very low. Doesn't look like it's going to be killed.
No.
Oh, and he
my
messes
God.
up the combo. Yeah, again, I think this is the weakness. If you can't get your combo off, it is a bit risky, and he did fail that time.
I have to say, really well played by Rexa. They're escaping Alistar so well. After Alistar, he actually used Flash to get over that wall, so really well played. Now, it's Aurelia is actually going to be up again, so it's going to be a 5v5. Not the best idea to re-engage right now, but they definitely wanted to save that turret.
And they will be successful in that. What's good, both teams have good wave clear. So
Absolutely.
Getting turrets is going to be difficult. You will have to kill those mid laners with Victor and Cogmore. Wave clear is very strong.
Absolutely. Baron is coming up now, so since Dragon just got taken down, they should start rotating their vision around that Baron, making that extra pressure in the top lane. Now blue team still have their outer turrets up, so they can make as much pressure as they want. Sivir and Thresh are both forced to go down to the bottom lane, trying to make some pressure there, and that should open up an opportunity for team Anti to get some vision around the Baron.
And the Callista picks up the red buff, while the Rek'Sai got their team red buff. And the minions get the blue team's turret. Good for the red team.
They're just gonna probably defend their bottom lane turret, gonna push out the wave so that they can transition to pressure off onto another lane. We do see Sivir, Thresh, and Hogmaw grouping up around mid, but Victor's lasers just deal so much damage to the minions, clears them up so fast. They're not able to siege the turret just yet. What they need is the Baron minions, and that is something they should definitely prioritize, as Baron is very strong with the minion buff. Aurelia is top, but she does have teleport, so she will not be able to make it in time. She better move before a team fight breaks out, because she will not be able to make it there. As we do see, she is rotating towards the mid lane.
And both teams looking for big, so Thresh will land. He lands. That Callista is going to go down, and Thresh but getting that kill. However, Trade is killed, Thresh goes down, and does the Rek'Sai. Alistair picking up that one now. That Chaos Storm from the Victor doing a lot of damage. Mega Gnar comes out, however, they won't be able to engage. Aurelia wants to engage. Oh, absolutely baits the ultimate from the Gnar. Well played, Aurelia. She's very quick, Aurelia.
Yeah.
And overall, that is a 2-for-1 trade in the blue team's favour.
Now we did see that TSM made a really good engage, but the fact is, Alistar is just so strong. He's so tanky, and so is Garen as well. They were not able to burst him out fast enough. As we do see, actually, Victor getting bursted down by that Aurelia, getting caught out, and the Garen was not able to help him in any way possible. Now, being that Victor's down, they can finally siege the turrets, but they might just overextend on that, as Callista is getting her rants.
Oh, it's a great Fate School from the Callista. Is it going to go in? Even with that low health HP, he will go in. Callista gets a double kill. She carries on chasing, but she won't be able to get that kill, I don't think, unless she overextends and Thresh lands this hook. Nope.
Yeah,
2 kills
Callista's
for a turret, and they might actually be able to push this back mid-turret as well. So, not too bad.
Callista's definitely doing work right now, as she was able to save Garen and secure a double kill right there. She did get the double buff as well, so that provided her with so much more utility. Trading 2 kills for a turret, not the best decision out there, but a turret always provides some extra pressure, so you can prioritize that Baron a lot easier. Now, not sure if they're a call out for that Baron just yet, because Gnar is in the bottom lane and he does not have that teleport, so he will not be able to make it in time to help. Callista just being so scary right now.
Thresh, look, getting caught. A lot of damage from the Victor. Garen using that Q is going to get there. Good zoning from the Victor. Flash is forced, however. And Gnar now is also doing the same in the mid lane, but is now going to be chased down by the Sivir and the Cosmo, but nothing will come of it.
Yeah. Aurelia is actually bottom, but she does have that teleport, so she can push the turret while she can actually make some presence in the team. She can teleport anytime. Now we do see Team Anti have started that Baron, but no.
It was risky. PP coming in from the back. Oh, great. Catch Fate Call comes out, and they're going to get plenty of kills. Great Fate Call. Sorry, great Fate Call from the saves Garen. Couple goes in. It's not taking any damage really, is the Alistair. still just a one kill going onto the red team.
It's a 5v4, they can still try and do something.
Everyone's low on both teams. It looks like that they're not going to do anything at the moment.
No.
But are they going to go try and go?
Yeah. They
They're not sure what they want to do.
Actually, what they should do right now is back off, because as soon as Team Anti are gonna come back from the base with full health, they will know that TSM will have to back off with low health, and they can take an easy Baron off of that. So TSM have to be really careful right now and back off as soon as they can, because they can't fight Team Anti directly right now. Have to give props to them. They pick up an easy dragon right there, but I'm not sure if Team Anti will commit to a Baron just yet, as Rek'Sai did utilize his ulti quite well to prevent them from this.
And they look like they could be starting yet another risky Baron. I don't
Aurelia's
think they should.
TP is down, so
They could do it. However, Aurelia is making the way top. They choose not to do it, but just to clear out the vision.
no, they're not gonna engage onto that. Okay, they got the scuttle, yeah, so
Trying
they
to
have the
save that
vision.
moment.
Oh, Victor better run.
The red team trying to clear the vision behind that Baron pit. However, it's just both teams not just trying to poke each other out.
Absolutely, that's what TSM should be looking for. Let that Kog'Maw make the poke. Now, the bottom side is getting pushed for anti-team's favor, so Sivir is gonna have to go and collect that farm if she wants to save the turret and get that XP and gold. But we can see Anti are just going for the engage.
And they should, because it is that 45 as Severe is in the bot lane. Mega Knight goes out, ultimate comes in. I think they kind of messed up their combo. However, Garen picks up that kill with that ultimate. Now it's 5v4, 3 even. They could go for that Baron as Severe is still in the bot lane. They do have vision.
Yeah, Sivir does have a really good wave clear, but she still took a lot of time in order to finish off the wave. Now she is backing off. Well,
Pentaclick comes in. That's going to be a kill. Picked up onto the Thresh. Are they going to try and get the Irelia? Is she going to be going down? She's half HP. Flash goes out from Kalista. Should be a kill. And there's a pause coming in from a team.
TSM.
From the red team.
Yeah, have to say, really well played by Team Anti. Saw the wave, a huge wave coming in to the bottom side of TSM, which made Sivir just go down there, and basically they completely committed onto a 5v4, which gave them a couple of free kills, which let them snowball into even more picks, and that might cost TSM the game. It's gonna be really interesting to see how this will go down. Just a pause coming in there. Yeah.
Looking at a fight, it looks like there is gonna be a. They could turn this around for Baron now. 40 seconds on Irelia. Was it who was about to die just then?
Irelia.
Irelia. Oh no, Irelia just did die.
Oh.
So they could be turning that round to that Baron.
Now, if we look at the map right now, we can see that Kog'Maw is directly behind Team Anti, trying to make that pick onto Alistar. Rule number 1, never engage on Alistar. So basically he will, more than likely will be dead as soon as the pause ends, but we're gonna have to see. Maybe he will make that pick on the Alistar and try to kite off from there, but it's gonna be rather difficult because he used his E, as we can see it right now on the map. That vomit is already across the jungle, and he will not be able to utilize it any further, as we can see.
Might chase this Kog'Maw.
No,
Smite goes out on the red buff.
Yeah,
Are they going to maybe turn this around to the Baron? They are quite low, so it would be a bit risky. But they look to group top and get that top turret, and they should be able to pick this up. If only Severe being able to wave clear.
Yeah, Sivir is not going to be able.
Another pause coming out for the red team.
Yeah, somebody's having, I assume, networking issues, but yeah. Team Anti are really well playing here. They're utilizing the minion pressure really well, because whenever a wave hits the tower, it reduces the tower's armor, and that's when you want to try and take that turret. So as we saw, they saw the pressure in bottom lane, took advantage of that, and now they're taking advantage of the top knowing that Aurelia and Thresh are both dead. So it's gonna be really interesting to see on how they will capitalize on that later game. But as I said, Kog'Maw will be really good in the late game, but we're gonna have to see if they will actually manage to get to that late game. He almost finished stacking his tier, gonna hit a major power spike, and he might actually start doing a lot more in these team fights and shifting the wave onto the TSM's favor.
Yeah, definitely. I can do blue team, the Antydestabilomaterialism. They're over 3k ahead now. Yep, and they seem to be winning these team fights. Whether this can last, that Kog'Maw is getting more fed the later this game goes on. He will get stronger, but it's anyone's game still, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. As we can see, they're having network issues, but hopefully that won't stop them from completing the game. Kog'Maw, as we can see on the map, they are trying to get some extra pressure on the enemy jungle, actually on their own jungle, but thing is, the vision is just not there. We can see that Alistar and Garen have both picked up side stones. Now that's 2 side stones all across the map, given a lot of global and deep vision, which lets Team Anti pick up some relatively easy kills, especially with the Alistar primary engage. So at the moment, it's looking rather grim for TSM, but it's still not off the page where they can still make the comeback. Not sure about the networking issues, but we should be coming back.
Yeah, he said he's disconnected. He's yet to reconnect.
We can actually, by looking at the builds, we can actually see that Kalista picked up another Black Spear in her item. What that Black Spear does is basically she can use that Black Spear on another champion, does not have to be Garen, and basically combine with them and utilize her W passive to get some extra damage with that champion. Because initially, in the start of the game, she started with Garen, used the spear on him, got some easy kills. Now Garen isn't gonna make too much of a presence in those teamfights, so she might want to be given that passive to the Alistar. I'm not 100% sure yet. It's still on her, so we're gonna have to see who is she going to use it onto.
And I have to say, the Garen pick is off the meta. Alistar jungle isn't known, however, both teams have done well with it. At the end of the day, I mean, not both teams, the blue team have done very well. They've utilised these odd picks that might normally not work, and it shows that their adaptability is quite very strong.
Yeah, absolutely. If we take a look at Aurelia, she does have that Frozen Heart with Ninja Tabi, meaning Kalista, Garen, or even Gnar will not be able to make much presence against her, so she can actually make those picks and peel off the rest of the anti-team, but we're gonna have to see how will she utilize that.
And the red team turret goes down. Kalista going back in the top lane, changed their mind as she realises that would be a bit risky.
Yeah, now the Baron is up, but it looks like they're just gonna have to back off. They're not gonna risk it, because they know TSM's with full health.
And neither teams, like they're just trying to clear vision, try and get that vision in and around the Baron. Blue team definitely do have control, but they haven't got that many walls around it.
Yeah, the blue team have, if we look at what the players have in their kits, each one of them had a pink ward, meaning they will get so much vision all around the map. Now this is what a really good team does. Each one of them has a pink ward on the map. Doesn't have to be offensively, can be in your own area, but getting that pink ward for each of your players is definitely key, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're capitalizing on their gold advantage with getting that extra vision and getting those picks.
One thing I can see though, Alice taking to half HP from that Baron. However, there is now 4 members even on that blue team who are yet to upgrade their trinket. Maybe they should have by now, and they will have that spare gold, but we'll see if they do end up upgrading those trinkets. Now what's really strong for the red team at the moment, their saving grace is that mid turret. It is still alive. However, Severe is taken very low, so they might be able to push it now.
Yeah, Kog'Maw, as I said, is gonna hit a power spike, so he will be able to siege wave clear a lot better. Now Victor has that laser, but not much other siege than that.
They go in. All goes down from Garen, but does not even land. He still got it. Great play for all 5 involved in that kill on the Kog'Maw. They knew he was the one who was going to stop them from getting that turret, and they could turn around and do Baron now.
Yep, that should be a definitely easy Baron for Team Anti, because Kog'Maw is dead. Not much siege, not much pressure will be applied from TSM. Now Rek'Sai is there. He might go for that smite steal. They don't really have vision inside the Baron, but he might just get lucky.
He's going to go in, use that Q to check its HP. He goes in. It's still out. It's still out of 1,000 health. Let's take it down. Who's going to get it? And it will be the Kalista, the Red Stacks picking that up. That's going to be the blue team. Rek'Sai going down. Blue team gets the Baron. All 5 members have that Baron. The red team going to struggle to defend now.
Absolutely. Well, Kalista is definitely known for her Rand stack smite, and that is definitely what we saw right there. Now, what they did really well is they actually waited for Rek'Sai to die, then picking up that Baron, because they don't want to risk Rek'Sai from stealing it, because this is definitely a high elo game, and we might see some Saint Vicious smites, so it has to, both teams have to be really careful when they're smiting the objectives. So really well played. We do see Aurelia actually picked up a relatively easy turret and backing off pretty safely. Now the blue team have the Baron buff, so they will be able to split push a lot easier with the minion buffs and actually providing a lot more pressure across the map.
Definitely.
Now the dragon is coming up in 10 seconds. Looks like the blue team are gonna be there in time for it, and TSM will not try to contest it.
I don't know, they're walking on the way bottom. This would be the 4th dragon for TheCallUsTSM. So they'll want to fight, they'll want to get this, because at the moment, with that Baron buff on the blue team, this is going to be one of their few win conditions, where it looks like they won't be getting it, as Rek'Sai is stuck in his own jungle. With that Baron buff, it is very difficult for them.
Yeah, Kog'Maw almost getting caught there. Thresh thankfully saving with the lantern. Now that was their first dragon. That's 6% increased damage. That's gonna do a whole lot in the team fights, and it's gonna be very scary to fight Team Anti straight up in a 5v5. They might as well let this turret go, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And the blue team looks to go in, however Nard does not have that mega, so no, Thresh taking very low. They get the turret in the end, so it was just to stop them. However, their cooldowns of the ultimates are a bit low now, so it is risky. And the Kalista gets that kill with that spear. Aurelia goes down, everyone's going down. Rek'Sai is low. Great ult from Nard. Gets it. And the will stay alive. How he survived, I'm not sure. And it's going to be the final kill on that Thresh. It's an ace for the blue team. This could be the final push.
Absolutely. 20-second death time, 30-second death timers. Kalista just deals so much damage. She was able to get to burst down Thresh to begin with, and burst down that Sivir so much easier. And those Randax dealt so much damage and completely won them the game. Have to say, really well played to Kalista and the Gnar.
And we have our champions of this EUNE tournament. Well done to Antydestabilomaterializm. We might not be able to say your name, but you've got that victory. Well done.
Absolutely, really well played, well deserved. The picks were just okay. I have to say the Garen pick may have been very questionable, but hey, it worked out in the end. There was no reason to think that it was a bad pick, as we did see it was utilized really well. I did think that the lane would lose, but hey, it worked out really well, and that might be something that they might be picking up in the LCS, guys. You may never know. So really well played, guys. Thank you so much for watching the tournament, for participating in the tournament. The prizes will be given to all of you, and we'll see you next. Actually, US will be happening next week, so if any of you guys are coming back, you're more than welcome. Come check out our stream. Come give us feedback on our website, on our YouTube page, on our Facebook page, and the Twitter, guys. Keep following us, and we'll see you soon. Alright, see you later, guys.
Bye.